right, so this is the outlook for next week, the week of 10/30, Halloween. So last week I was looking for Tesla to make a small pullback, but we were in a fair value gap, made a write-up on it. Can I check that out? I guess not. Here it is. Yeah, so I was thinking swinging it this week, a couple days. So we ended up getting a small little pullback, about 5% last week. And if I were to still trade this, I would kind of look at something like this, setting our stop somewhere around the low for last week and our target somewhere around the high. So if we go down to like a daily, or like I like to use the 16-hour. It will look something like this here. So yeah. And then also on the short side, I was looking at Disney puts, swing, and let's get rid of some of these lines. So yeah, with Disney, I was looking at puts on the weekly. We came up here and tested this untested high. And Disney moved pretty well, down 3.5%. That's pretty good for Disney. So now on to next week, what we're looking at. We've got the Jeanius screener here. There's a lot of bullish signals going on, so we'll check them out. And I'll add those to my watch list for this week. So we got SPY in there, Google, Amazon, Apple. Meta, AMD, NVIDIA, JP, Shop, IWM, Square, QQQ, pretty much everything. So we'll take a look at those. See here, SPY has taken out this untested low. And that low created a pretty strong push up. So we'll be watching that. I'll be looking for a long swing on SPY if we don't get down to the next untested low, which is 403.74. Then we would have completed the liquidity sweep, So definitely watching SPY. Let's check out Google. Same thing with Google, took out some untested lows. We have a trend line test as well. Some of these trend lines have been broken. So that's one to look out for. See if it breaks that or respects it and pulls back there. I'm definitely watching that. Oh, and as well as retesting this area that this resistance turn support. It was also considered a change of character when we got above this resistance. So we call it a change of resistance and retest. I mean, change of character and retest, my bad, from this resistance here. So definitely be looking at those two levels during the week. See if we get a push up. Amazon. Another untested low here, as well as a little trend line. But not necessarily. No. I'm not confident in that one. But we shall see. Okay, good old Apple. Good old Apple. We had tested another untested low. So definitely watching Apple as well. Always looking to get in Apple. Some of these you just can't really pass up on an opportunity once it gets down to a certain level. Now with another untested low signal. AMD with one. Yep. And also we're inside this fair value gap here. Another added confluence. That fair value gap signal, as well as showing the bar, showing the zone there. We'll raise that up a little bit higher on our watch list. NVIDIA. NVIDIA is definitely in a good spot. Mark those levels out. But yeah, in a fair value gap here. That was partially filled here, but still left this little room here. And we went back in there and dipped in there, actually reacted, pushed up a little bit. So looking for NVIDIA longs if we don't get down here to 373 and just completely take a shit this week. I'll be looking to the upside, JP Morgan had a shit week. Poo man. So it took out some lows. It's pretty close to this next low here. So I don't anticipate it just completely reversing here. But if it does, I'll be looking for longs. Same with Shopify. If it doesn't get down to this next level, I'll be looking for longs. But it tested a pretty important level here. A pretty important level here. That from that point on, it shot up. So definitely watching Shopify. And if we see over here that from that low that we tested, the untested low that we've taken out, we went up 55%. You see that run up there. A run up of 55%. So that's a good sign there as well to go long. And What else we got? IWM. Ooh wee. IWM been taking a shit, but that's all good. We took out another low. This low had some pretty strong buying pressure up. And the next low is pretty far from here, and also being in a fair value gap there. I'll be looking for a pullback or some type of push back up. Square has been kind of sad. Not really looking to buy until we get around this 32, 33. I mean, on a monthly, yeah, this month, we don't, oh wait, this month is almost over with. 3 month. Yeah, we're definitely getting in that buy territory. So we're in high demand in this area from 32, 33 all the way up to 50. 30 to 50, we're in high demand. So those are the lows of 2020. So we'll be looking to get into Square sometime soon. We'll see. We get that confirmation for a liquidity sweep. If we don't get to 32, 33 by the end of this year, then Square is a go. But yeah, and then QQQ took out another low here, and we're inside a fair value gap. Pretty strong fair value gap too at that. So we'll be looking at that. And then let's go to the short side. We got a loan in Microsoft sitting over there because it had a good earnings. It pushed up. Let's check it out. Let's look at our bearish signals here that I like. Let's see. I like to see untested highs. I like to see breaks of uptrends. I like to see tests of downtrends. I like to see bearish fair value gaps. And I like to see some of these smart money concepts that break structure and change of character. All right, so let's see what all happened on Microsoft. We just had a test of this high here and pretty strong push down, pretty strong push. So I'm definitely looking to short Microsoft next week. I doubt it'll get all the way up to 366 next week. So yeah, definitely looking for shorts. And yeah, that's how we do our weekly, you know what I'm saying, our weekly watch list. And we'll see how it goes.